How are you able to afford to travel? I don't know how many times I got this video. If you want to grow following on social media, start a TikTok. Tell people social media is about consistency, and that's how I ended up going on Instagram, because I come back. Did you miss me? Really? Because I definitely missed you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those that don't know and are seeing me for the very first time, I am Zandile Ngobeni. I once had a YouTube channel and I'm back like I never left. Period, guys. We're gonna pick it back, not where we left off, because this is some new content. Anyway, if it is your first time on my channel, I am Zandile Ngobeni, Zandile08 on social media. That's Instagram, that's TikTok, that's Twitter, and that's probably where a bunch of you guys know me from. And if you are a returning subscriber, Sanalam, I owe you an apology, and I'm so sorry. I do apologize for just leaving you guys. This is just a quick get to know me video for all of my new subscribers, and for those that have been here, that have wondered where did this person go. I have an explanation. It's on me. You gotta charge it to the game. It's not on me. You gotta charge it to the game. Anyway. Just a quick introduction before we get into get to know me. I asked people on Instagram a few questions, so we're going to go through those questions. But let me just give you guys a quick intro to myself for those that are just like wondering. My name is Zandile Ngobeni. I am from Limpopo. I am Pedi and Tsonga. I'm not Zulu. I know everybody keeps asking, but your name is Zandile, guys. I'm not Zulu. Let's leave it there. Let's not argue about this one. I'm not Zulu, okay? Please, I beg. Abi, don't argue with me. I'm not Zulu. And yeah, currently live in Gauteng, Johannesburg. A lot of people have come to my page, or people know about me through my travel. I like to believe I travel like over here and over there. I would like to travel more, but people know me through my travel, either on Instagram or on TikTok. So yeah, that's just a bit about myself. Oh, I used to have a YouTube channel. I used to, but then I disappeared for 2 years. And as I said, you got to charge to the game. And the game was that life changed. Things happened. Honestly, the dance of it was that after my dad's passing, I became a different person and I had to find myself. And I'm back. We're not gonna get into that too much. I'm not gonna shed tears, but I'm back. I found myself on social media again. So I've been on social media for a while now. For those that are like, I've been on social media for a while. So yeah, anyway, let's get straight into it. So I asked a few questions on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. Period. Like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Anyway, so I'm going to get quickly into the questions because I don't want to make this video too long. I feel like people are going to get to know me along the way. And I wanted to have a YouTube channel because, number one, I think life can be boring, but like we got to make life entertaining. And number two, why not? I travel a lot. People always have travel questions. Might as well put it on my YouTube channel and go off it. So that's why I'm back now here on YouTube. So yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So I'm gonna try answer these questions by order. There's no order, there's just a bunch of questions. So I'm gonna go answer them. I'm gonna try answer them like in chronic order so that it's not chaotic. But the first one is, tell us about your family background. So as I said, I am Tsonga and Pedi. I'm from Limpopo. I should speak Tsonga. I'm not good at speaking Tsonga. I'm just not good at speaking Vernac, and those that are going to judge me, what? Anyway, I'm not good at speaking Tsonga. I can speak a bit of Pedi over here and over there, but... and yeah, I basically grew up in Limpopo. Went to school over there, and then I came this side for varsity, and now I currently work in Johannesburg. So that's just a bit about my background. My family has so many females. Like, you guys will meet them, and trust me, you're gonna love each and every one of them. Like, we are entertainers. And somebody asked, do I go to Rivers Church? Yes. If you watch today's vlog, which please do, okay, please don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, follow. What do they say? I forgot. The girl, she's just happy to be back, period. Anyway, did I go to Rivers Church? Yes. I go to Rivers Church in Kyalami. There's one in Santon. If you see me, the one in Santon, it's every now and then. That one, what they just spit, like Santon one is it's big. It's overwhelming for me. But if you see me, the one in Kyalami, that's my home. Love God and love church. And we're gonna preach in the house, okay? One thing about me, I don't like speaking, but ask me to speak about God. Sana, you're gonna ask me, where's the duct tape? Do you not shut up? No, I don't. Somebody asked me, where are you from? Are you Zulu? I think I answered that. I am Tonga from Limpopo. So somebody said, now it says, how can one move from being a follower to getting a date with you? You're so fine. Number one, thank you. Number two, I don't know, because I don't check my DMs. I check my DMs if they're for business. So if you want to like travel, guys, and you're not sure how to go about planning a trip or anything like that, I have a business where I can help people plan trips, book flights, build itineraries, the whole shebang. But you gotta pay for it, okay? In this economy, in Cyril Ramaphosa's economy, you gotta pay for it. But yeah, so I can help people with travel stuff, and those are the people that I usually respond to. If you send me hi in my DM, you're not getting a response, honestly. So I don't know. You just go to church. Hopefully you'll see me at church. Chances are that's the one place you'll catch me, at church. Why did I get off YouTube? Why did you leave YouTube? So I left YouTube. As I said, I was going through a lot in life. People change, people are allowed to grow, and I went through a point in time where I just needed to find myself. Your 20s are very hard, which we'll talk about that in a different videos, but the 20s are not really hard, but like finding yourself and trying to navigate yourself in this world is like a tough time. So I went through a lot trying to find myself, but I'm very glad I left YouTube, simply because I feel like society doesn't have space for people to grow. If somebody comes in as a mess, or whoever they come in as, I don't feel like society is forgiving, nor do they allow you to step outside of who you came into the market as. So I'm very glad that I left at the point in time that I did, because there's a lot that has happened in this life. I would not like social media to remind me every second of, you know, my shortcomings, my success, whatever it may be. I would not like it to be held over my head the whole entire time. So I'm glad that I left when I did. And I'm also glad that my social media is thriving now, because now I'm a bit older and more mature to handle it. As opposed to if I was young, I was probably going to be fighting with people, interacting in conversations that I had no business interacting with. Like, it would have been terrible. So I am glad that I left, and I'm glad that I'm back now, a bit older, a bit mature, a bit more settled in who I am, because you need to be settled and grounded, especially when you put your life on social media, because Sana, people have a lot to say. Guys, people have a lot to say. Social media is not easy. Some people we'll come back to that. All I'm gonna say is that some people are not happy with their lives, and they will project the living daylights onto your life. Like, misery loves company. That's all I'm gonna say. Aside from that, I love my people on social medias. You, me, we are lovers. We love here, we don't hate. So personally, love you guys loads. But that's why I left YouTube. What did I study? I got this a lot. So I studied agricultural economics, BSc agricultural economics at the University of Pretoria. Honors included degree. So yes, I am a graduate. Yes, I'm funding my own trips. No, there's nobody funding them. I actually wake up and I have a 9 to 5 and I go to work. Yes, I went to varsity. And yeah, I really like the degree that I studied. It's dual, so it's agricultural economics, which means it's agriculture and economics. So it's a very vast degree. Would I recommend it for people to study? We'll have to circle back on that one. We really will have to circle back on that one, because some of my friends are doing really, really good. Some of my friends aren't doing good. I think that's for every course though. But let's circle back. We're gonna have a discussion on that. So why don't you love me anymore? It's not that I don't love you. I just think that in life, not everybody is okay with you growing. I feel like I grew outside of what you thought I could grow at, and I don't think you're happy with me because of that. And not to say from a nasty perspective, because the person who's saying this is like an old friend of mine, but I don't think, once I started doing better, and I'm not saying better than you, once I started doing better and getting to know myself and finding myself, I don't think that was okay with you, because you were used to being friends with the canon version of me that was just like let's go. Once upon a time in my life, guys, I was like a let's go. Anytime, any day, like let's go. Why? Yeah, you don't even have to ask me twice. Call me 2 o'clock in the morning, I was out. That's the version of me that you like. Now that I'm like a held back version, focused on my work, focused on myself, I don't think you like that. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But if you have space for my growth and for the new me, then holla at me. I don't hate you, I ain't got no bad blood, but you just need to know that that's the new me. And like, yeah, you can't really come for me where I am right now, because I am very like okay with who I am and what's going on in my life. Somebody said, are you single? Sana, as single as they come. And I'm not looking. That's my thing. I'm single and not looking. Actually, yeah, I'm not looking because I believe my husband will look for me. I don't gotta look for him. Baby girl, that's not your job. Don't ever, as a female, say you're looking for who because a man's supposed to come look for you. My sister, don't be stupid. Have a standard. But anyway, yes, I am single, not looking. If my man's looking for me, he'll find me. And he better find me, because it's ghetto out here. Like the day my man finds me, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna collapse. Yo, Sana, you guys will not believe it, and I promise I will. My man, that y'all just better pray that I get matured before he comes, because otherwise I'm gonna man you guys to death. I am so excited to finally meet my husband whenever he comes, because it's ghetto out here. The men, have you seen the men, or should I call them baddies? I don't know, either way. Somebody asked, between Mozambique and Zanzibar, which has the best vibes? Zanzibar if you have money, and if you don't have money, Mozambique is literally the same. Like, I think it's literally the same. Zanzibar obviously has blue waters. It's so much better. Like, Zanzibar, man, is just being on an island is just something else, guys. It's relaxing. It makes you feel one with yourself, one with nature. You get to just stop and think and take it in. Mars I found to have a lot more to do than Zanzibar, but that's also because when I went to Zanzibar, I was just going to rest. I was being lazy. There is a bunch of stuff to do, but I didn't explore it. So with Mars, I explored quite a bit, and I was actually quite happy. I traveled with Divine Travel Experience. Shout out to Divine Travel Experience, okay? I traveled with them, and I had an amazing time. So if you have money, go to Zanzibar. Trust me, you're going to feel like you're in heaven. But if you can't afford to, start off with Mozambique. Trust me, you'll love that as well. The activities, chef's kiss. How are you able to travel? Hey. Sana. I knew people were gonna ask me this question. Anyway, as I said, guys, I studied BSc Agriculture Economics. I work in the market research industry, so I have a 9 to 5. If I am not chopping life, as you see on my social media, which is me traveling, I am working. After I film this video, I'm going to go sit. It's a Sunday, mind you. I'm going to go sit on my laptop and I'm going to go work. Sometimes I'm like, girl, did you go to school? Like, do you have a degree? Are you learned? Because why do you work like so much? But anyway, a job. I can tell you, these are the jobs we paid for, Sana. These are the jobs we paid for. But anyway, yeah, I saved my money to travel. If my travel is not funded by myself, I want to put this out there, because I've had so many weird comments. I've had friends that have come to me and told me that people are asking about you. How do you afford this? How do you afford this? Do you have a snake? Do you have a blesser? Do you have a sugar daddy? Are you dating a Nigerian? So I've heard them all. I've got them. That's why I'm like, I knew people were going to take this opportunity to ask me this question. I've heard it all. Let me get into it. Outside of my mom, my dad, and my sister, I pay for my travel. I've never had anybody outside of these 3 people, like my family, that have funded my traveling. Other than that, I pay for it myself. Every single travel that I've went on has been my own dime. If not, I've went to the company like Divine Travel Experience, for example. Other than that, literally, it's been my own dime. How do I afford to travel? We need to get into that, because I've actually had people ask me this on Instagram, and I answered it really just by asking people how do they go about saving. But we'll have a video on it, because I think a lot of people aren't understanding, which is wild to me. You guys are affording houses, you're affording cars, you're affording luxury gifts, you're affording, now mind you, obviously not everybody, this is not a blanket approach, but people are living very luxurious lives. You're at restaurants week in, week out, but you're asking me how do I afford to travel. Do you see me living outside of traveling? Do you see me living? Exactly. Come now. Anyway, Somebody said, outside traveling, what do you do for a living? Okay. So yeah, as I said, I work in the market research industry. I have a normal 9 to 5. I don't want to get too much into it because this is my private life and I don't want to entertain it with my office life because I don't want anything ever going back to them. So yeah, I work in the market research industry. I manage accounts. I do a lot of work, and that's all I can say. Would I recommend my job to anybody else? Find out on the next episode of Benny and Betty. Okay, would you ever relocate? If so, where? I would relocate to Dubai in a heartbeat. Have you? I would relocate to Dubai in a heartbeat. You don't even have to tell me. You don't even have to, guys. If somebody just says, "My sister, here's keys, go to Dubai," I will run. I will run. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will run. Guys, Dubai. The life in Dubai is what yo. First of all, I've never seen so much Botox in my life. I've never seen so many BBLs in my life. I've never seen so much designer in my life. I've never seen so many beautiful cars. It screams luxury. Like, if you're gonna go to Dubai, you need to have money. That was the one thing nobody really helped me understand before I went to Dubai. You need to have money. But that's the one place I would relocate to in a heartbeat. If not that, then Thailand. I think I'd get tired of Thailand, but I'd move to Dubai. Like, I'd relocate to Dubai. Oh, guys, Dubai is just... it's what money can buy. It's dreams money can buy. That's all I'm going to say. Literally. It's dreams money can definitely afford to buy. How did you get into traveling? I also want to learn. So, I don't know. I have quite a bit of a following on Instagram and TikTok. What happened was that I started taking trips. My sister took me on my first ever international trip, which was to Mauritius, which shout out to Daniel, shout out to my man, and my man, shout out to my man be my sister. Anyway, so she took me to a trip to Mauritius. That was my first trip. I posted on my TikTok and people were like gravitating towards it. Then I took a trip to Dubai after that for my birthday last year. And then people also responded a bit to that. Then I went to Zanzibar later on, like last year around this time. And then I was actually like a bit more mindful as to what I want to post and a bit more strategic on it. Because I was just posting previously. I was trying to understand TikTok. And then once I thought I got the hang of it a bit, I went to... well, it was after my trip to Zanzibar. I started posting a bit more strategically and people started following. If you want to grow following on social media, start a TikTok. I always tell you that Instagram people are like... ooh, they're a little stiff, but TikTok, trust me, it's fluid. People will see it. The thing with TikTok is like it first shoots to your followers, then it shoots to unfollowers. Whereas TikTok just shoots, like it just shoots. It doesn't care if you're a follower or unfollower. As long as people are watching it and people respond to it, they'll push it for you. So yeah, I just started posting my thing. So I would say travel and post on TikTok. I watched vlogs from people that were traveling and just saw, oh, okay, this is how they put a video together. This is how they vlog. And then I went and did the same thing. There's nothing special about it. You just need to be consistent. I always tell people social media is about consistency. And that's how I ended up going on Instagram, because we went from 3K to 60K between January and last month was? What was last month? October. Literally I gained like 57,000 followers, and that's literally just because I was consistent, guys. There's nothing. Like, be consistent, be yourself. And number 2, I'll speak about social media, going on social media, but you need to offer people value. If people are going to look at your video, they need to be able to like either have an emotional connection with what you're showing them, or you need to provide them information. I provide people with information, and that's how I managed to grow, because I've helped people plan trips. I let people know what activities they can do and how much it would cost, so forth. So social media, it's either emotional connection is formed, or give people information and they'll follow you, because people want information. And people on social media, I'm going to say this with a pinch, a grain of salt, but I'm going to say it with my chest. People on social media do not like to Google things. They do not like to research information. For some weird reason, I don't know why we have the same Google, but you refuse to use Google. I don't know. Where does the love for travel come from, the inspiration? I've always wanted to travel. I remember after finishing varsity, I didn't work technically after my first year in varsity because I wanted to be an au pair in like Rome or like in America or somewhere. I've always just wanted to travel. The other day I was going through my YouTube and I realized most of the videos that I saved were like travel, like people traveling and stuff. So I've always wanted to see the world. I just never thought I would be able to. So I keep saying, every time I speak to people, if you see me, you see the grace of God, you see the favor of God. Don't ever think it's within my strength or by myself. It's always the grace of God and by God's faith. Like that, I stand firmly on that. Never by me. But yeah, that's how That's where my travel inspiration came from. I think it's a desire I've had a long time ago. And I always say if God planted a dream in your heart, it's because he has the power and the plan to see it through. So if you ever feel like, yo, I'm really attracted to something, just know that God's going to see it through. The same way I think I wanted to travel, like imagine back in 2017, 2018, 2016, I was already looking at travel and I was still involved here at that point in time, but I really, really wanted to travel. And here I am today living out an answered prayer and a dream. It's not easy. It's not as glittered glam as it looks, but man, God's always going to be God. God is always going to be God. So some say, what do you do for a living outside of content creation? As I said, I have a 9 to 5. I'm also going to be, I also have a few businesses that I have on the side, which we will speak about in a different video, but I am very money orientated. One thing about me, I like money. Okay? That's not something we're going to talk about. We're never going to discuss that. I like money. Full stop. There's no comma, there's no expression. I like money. And I enjoy making it. I enjoy trying to prove myself to myself. I enjoy trying to prove that I can actually do it. So there's a bunch of stuff that I do on the side as well, but we'll speak about it. Make sure to subscribe and find out, and then we can speak about it on a different video. Do you have a boyfriend? No. Men are very scary people. Men scare me, quite frankly. Have you seen how they move? These heifers be moving mad. Sana, no. One day is one day though. Stay tuned, coming near you. Okay. What is your favorite traditional meal? Maltwana and dumpling. I don't like tribe. I don't eat tribe. I don't eat pork trotters. I don't eat malana. I eat maltwana. I eat chicken feet and dumpling. That's the only traditional food I like. Otherwise, no. Hey, please advise on the Thai currency. Should I withdraw that side or change here in South Africa? Which one? Change at the bank, guys. If you're traveling, I also heard from other people, if you want to travel and you're going somewhere, change your money at the bank in South Africa before you travel. Apparently it's cheaper. Who pays for all your travel? As I explained that my skincare routine, I use Portia M to wash my face, and then I use Dr. Rochelle. I think it's a face serum. I got it from Putipala. Shout out to Putipala. She once posted it and I asked her how it was, and she's like, it's amazing. So that's what I use on my skin, and that's actually all. So you can buy it at like these Chinese places. It's like 70 rand for like this little thing, and that's what I use for my skin, and it gives you a beautiful glow. When are we getting married, my princess? First of all, you said my age is showing. You already dragging me 2 days ago saying my age is showing. Please, I beg, please have a standard. Don't be stupid. I'm just joking. Did you start traveling for content creation or for personal vacation? As I said, guys, I traveled for personal vacation. My sister, so my first trip with my sister, she wanted to go celebrate her 30th birthday in Mauritius, and she needed a friend, and all her friends were busy. So I was her broke bestie that was available. So she like paid for the trip ahead, and then I had to obviously refund her for the trip. But that's literally how I took my first international trip. It was just a personal thing, and then I've always been passionate about travel, but then now it became like I ended up being able to monetize it. Someone's like, do you have a corporate 9 to 5? Just wondering how you get to travel so much time and money. I have leave like the normal. I have a normal amount of leave like everybody else. Trust me, there's nothing special. I have normal leave. I either travel in the weekend or I take like a bunch of leave. If you realize, guys, I don't travel that often. I do want to, but I don't take like 7 trips in a year. No, unfortunately. But I do travel, like if I can squeeze it in a weekend, I'll squeeze it in a weekend. So like a Cape Town, a local trip, a Mars trip, that's like a weekend thing that you can squeeze in. International long flight trips where the flight is 9 hours or so, those I always take like 3 days, 7 days leave. The smart thing also is to, the smart thing also is to always take when you take leave, take it around a public holiday so that you have less leave days. So I usually take it, my birthday is on the 28th of April, which is around the 27th of April is Freedom Day, the 1st of May is Workers' Day. So around that time, there's 2 public holidays between, like my birthday is in between 2. So I always take it that week, because then I get more days for taking less. Like I can get more free days, but I don't have to apply for so many leave days. So yeah, I use my leave. Do you have group trips, and when are you doing Egypt? Egypt is coming near you next year. I don't have group trips today, but subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're following me on social media. I promise you, next year, guys, we're winning. I promise you. For everybody that doesn't have a passport, go and make a passport. I'm not going to beg you now. I'm not going to beg you now. Go and make a passport. When you're done making that passport, make sure you follow Zandile08 on social media. Okay? I've got a lot of good things coming for you guys. You guys are not going to believe what I have in tune for you guys next year. But make sure you're following me, because how else would you know? Any travel regrets or lessons learned the hard way while traveling? Not really. Just like the only lesson I have from traveling was like Dubai, which was not a lesson. It was just going to a place prepared. I like to, by the time I went to Dubai, I didn't take content creation that serious, so I never really like looked up what to do and how much things cost. If you're gonna go to a place, look at how much things cost. Look at what to do. Look at the lifestyle. That's the only thing I have. When I went to Dubai, I didn't do that. And either way, nothing can ever prepare you for Dubai. I've never heard somebody go to Dubai and come back and say they were prepared for the amount of money they spent there. I've just never heard that. And if you are a person like that, comment below. Me and you were going to be friends, because you're going to teach me how to make money. And that's on period. If you were prepared for Dubai and the amount of money you spend there, comment below. I want to be your friend. Come now, my sister. I'm a good person. Trust me. I'm a good person. Mind you, good people don't say they're good people. They don't. So yeah. And then the last one is, what has changed in you or about you since you started traveling? A lot has changed. A lot. Number one is my standard in men. Because let me tell you something. When you travel, guys, you will come across different men from different walks of life, and you'll realize that South African men, there's some things that are tweaking there. And I know they're going to drag me for this, but there are some things that are tweaking there. But also, I mean, the thing is that when everyone's on vacation, everybody's there is to love, is to give, is to be happy. So nobody's obviously going to be bad to people, and you don't know a person long enough for them to treat you badly. But the men have honestly given me a fresh perspective on men, and helped me understand that there's something not clicking in this industry. Something is not clicking. But yeah, that's the one thing that has changed. And also just like wanting more for myself. My Dubai trip taught me to want more for myself. It taught me I'm not working hard enough, and it taught me that we have the same 24 hours, but people are driving. People are burning. It taught me that people are making money out here, and I am saving to go for trips. To go to trips and enjoy places that people live in. As even like I'm saving months and months and months to go where people actually live. This is not like a Zanzibar thing where everybody lives by the beach. This is me trying to chop life in Dubai, trying to live a lifestyle. For me, it's an aspirational lifestyle. For them, it's who they are. You see, there's a difference. Major flex. Major flex. For me, I look at lifestyle. For them, it is who they are. It's not a lifestyle. They're not chasing it. It's who they are. So that taught me to want more in life. I can say that much. Like, I'm not working hard enough. It's giving that. But anyway, I think I answered most of the questions. Yeah, I think let's get the show on the road. Honestly, guys, this video has been going on for far too long. I don't like to chat too much. I'm not a chatter, yeah? Don't like chatting too much. Let's get it. We're about to rock. If you're here, we're going to rock. Tina, siya roka. Wena, yinzan. We are rocking. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm still getting used to this thing. I've been gone for 2 years, guys. Give me a break. Cut a girl. I'm just a girl. Cut a girl a break. Anyway, we're rocking this side, so make sure you are following me, because we're gonna turn it up. One thing about you and I, we're gonna turn it up, and I just wanna and we're gonna enjoy this journey together. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna win. You and I, we're gonna win, because winning is a must. It's a have to. It's not an option. We're gonna win. I just want you guys to take the journey with me while we win. And while I win, I want to know about your win. So also comment below. Thank you so much for watching this. And guys, let's rock. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, my lovers.